the weekend. Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday. What up, girls? Hi, my name is Lady Portia Di'Monte. Sorry about the little technical difficulties at the start. So, it is Friday, which means here on Queen of the Week, I am going to be your Friday Queen. So, you're probably looking at me and going, who is this maniac? Well, this is what this first video is all about. I'm going to introduce myself to you, give you a little bit of a flavour of this bit of honey, girl. I am all the way from sunny Belfast, Northern Ireland, okay? I'm going to try and condense 13 years of drag into 8 minutes or so, possibly 10. I'm a bit of a rambler. So start off pretty quick. I started off my drag career when I was doing performing arts at college. Suddenly realised that there was a lot more money to be made on the fun side of the bar than on the other side. So I jumped off the other side of the bar and started working with the gorgeous girlfriend, Trudy Scrumptious. There was no real drag cabaret. There was no performing happening in Belfast. So myself, Trudy Scrumptious and Tina then started doing a show in Belfast. Just to give you a little bit of a heads up of what it was like. The week before, the Sunday before we started, 9 people in the bar. We worked there for 2 years. The Sunday we left, we had 430 people for our final show. It was game show, bit of cabaret and a bit of crack. After that, we sort of decided to leave because we weren't really being treated very well by the bar, so we all went our separate ways. Then the main club in town, I started doing a little bit of work in. Then there was a big shake-up, and the head drag queen of there left. And that brought myself and Tina working together again, doing Sundays, which was going to get pulled, the bingo. Then we started having a bit of crack, a bit of banter with each other, some fun, doing some numbers, and the numbers started to pick up. Then I was like, you're going to miss out on a trick here to the bar. Had a meeting with the owners, got Trudy back in, and then Trudy and I started doing karaoke on a Thursday, did that for 5 years. Then the Sunday bingo show just took on a life of its own. We went from working in the bar to having to move into the club room because they didn't have the capacity to use us. Then the gorgeous Bunny came on board, the lovely Chris Rowan, came on board with us as well. He stayed for a couple of years and then he moved down to Dublin. Now, I'll just put it down to, I worked in the Sunday Bingo show for 8 years, and I'll just put it down to artistic differences. Realised I couldn't go any further, I couldn't do any more, I wasn't really at a place where I could progress myself. So I decided to hand my notice in, and I left in August of last year, so August 11. When you're used to working a few nights a week in a bar, regular money, and being really well known, to sort of going out on your own, it is a bit of a scary aspect. But thankfully, I went from one bar to another, to a night here and a night there, hosting different events. So it was great. Thankfully, I've always worked for my left. While I was working doing drag in the main bar, I worked as counter manager for a makeup company. I also went around and did all their events around the UK and Ireland. I also have my own TV chat show, which is called Lady Peace People, where I get all the guys on, chat to them about whatever is happening, and that goes out North America, Southern Ireland, parts of Europe. It's also on Vimeo, or Vimeo. I'm not sure. I'm a technical phobe, but it goes out on Outright TV, which they have. Their channel goes out in North America as well as Canada. I've also toured Canada, doing shows and events. Oh, thought somebody was breaking in my back door. Oh, lucky me. And I've also got my own chat show on the radio as well, which is musical theatre. I'm like the Elaine Page. I don't know if you get her, but she's a West End star here. So I was like, I'll be the Elaine Page of Northern Ireland. And in between doing that, I play musical theatre songs, everything from that For example, like I'll play a musical theatre song and then I'll chat about polycystic ovaries. Whatever my girlfriends want to come on and chat about or plug, they're on my show. It's great crack. But unfortunately now that company have lost their funding and it's no more. The radio station is no more. So I'm looking to get back on the airwaves with something else. So then I have lots of fun and exciting things that are happening at the minute. I'm working in a new bar where I'm doing karaoke on Friday nights, which is great. It's called the Fox's Den in Belfast. I am just back from London where I was doing screen tests for a couple of shows, very on the down low. I'm working now quite a lot in Dublin. I do the Dublin Bingo Show with Shirley Temple Bar and all the girls. They are fabulous. It is one of the best gigs that I do. I work in Panty Bar in Dublin as well. So I go out and about. I have some very, very fun and exciting news, which I can't share with you just at the minute. But watch this space over the next, I'd say, 3 or 4 weeks, and I'll be able to tell you everything. But it is wonderful. It is going to be so, so exciting that I cannot wait. Now, the thing about it is, no matter how big or how successful you think you are, you're never too big to take small gigs. So there are some people that will go, oh, well, I'm of this standard and I would never do this and I would never do that. Well, let me tell you something here and now. You're never too big to take small gigs. The thing about it is, I did one charity gig 3 years ago, and from that I have been booked solidly for the last 3 years. So it was for a friend, to help a friend out. I don't know if it's a bit like your American Idol, but this is the T Factor over here, and I compared for one night and I ended up getting a 3-year gig out of it, which is wonderful. From that, I've got other things from it. I also do quite a lot for charity gigs. I host and run my own fashion shows. My family are brilliant, I must say. I have a wonderful and very loving family. Mum, dad, brother, sister, terrific. Extended families and friends. So although Northern Ireland is sort of known for its troubles and bombs and guns, that's all behind us. We're now just out to have lots of fun. So I open my door and say yes to every gig that comes along. And by saying yes to every gig that comes my way, I have performed for royalty. I performed for the Queen's grandchildren, so very exciting, major sporting stars, so like captains of English teams I performed for, which has been great. And just go there, have a bit of crack, have a bit of fun. What up, yo? I just like to have fun wherever I go. I don't take life too seriously. I don't take myself too seriously. I don't think you could do the job that I do and take yourself seriously. So let me know what you want me to chat about, what the crack is. Tip-a-type responses to this, and I'm all yours. So I'm really looking forward to being your European correspondent on Queen of the Week. Can I get a shout out for my girl on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? It's Lady P. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you want to know anything else about me, type to me, let me know, send me a video response, whatever. I'm up, I will chat about whatever. I have been almost kidnapped in drag. I have had a knife pulled on me at a private party. I have had my own stalker where I had to get the police. There's nothing that I haven't been there, done that, seen it, got the t-shirt. As I said before, I've worked with some of the biggest egotistical maniacs that you will ever meet in your life. And I'm still here, so let me know what you want to chat about. I love the small, fine details in life because I got these gorgeous shoes, Kirk Geiger shoes, and I found nails to match, and I was like, what the hell? So this is what I'm doing tonight, getting ready for my gig tonight. Lots of fun things happening in the future, which you will be finding out as soon as I know. So all I've left me to say, it is Friday, we're getting down on Friday. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm so excited about Queens of the Week. Girls, take it away. TTFN from Belfast, Ireland. Mwah!